Yeah, let's go though. I got the draft on my screen. I'm gonna do Biscuits Mercurial. Also, just because I think it's the first time I used this setup. This map draft. Obviously, there's no map draft. I just set this up so I can mark who wins what map. Let's go ahead though. So Arabia Arena gonna be game one as always. Looking at the admin bans, we had Catan's taken out. Hun's gone also. First admin ban was the Huns. That's pretty to weight off both players' minds. Did anyone see Viper like losing his mind over the Catans? I saw that clip on the Age of Empires Reddit. He really doesn't like him. I think Sato saw that too. Or Sato said the same. Catans apparently are super strong. Super strong. I played a little bit of them. I keep getting matched on Woo. People keep picking the Woo, and it keeps being a mirror match. Woo mirror match is horrendous. Mercurial going to ban Lithuanians though, makes sense. Byzantines, Bohemians. Biscuits going with the Mongols, Goths, Malay. Goths getting banned. Lithuanians make sense. If like somebody was going to pick Lithuanians, if you don't, it's going to be first picked. Other than that, I'm trying to think what sticks out. Mercurial's going Persians, Portuguese, Burmese, Japanese, Burgundians, Georgians. Biscuits going Khmer, Bengali. Oh, Khmer, goddammit. Khmer, Bengali, Magyar, Dravidians, Vietnamese, Berbers. Vietnamese, oh yeah, I think I checked. Vietnamese does work. I think it works. Maybe it doesn't work with like the Nomad map, but I'm pretty sure it does show you both TCs at the start. The kittens, yeah. The Catans seem cray. They have really good early game eco. The double blacksmith techs are kind of crazy. Their feudal age is insane because of all the like faster producing units. I watched Viper. There's a clip of him like going crazy about it, saying like that they're worse than release Cumans, which is a huge. That's a big bar to clear. But I saw him lose to them and then play them, and he's like, they're insane. They're like going to be nerfed for sure. But let's go. Arabia Arena could be game one. Let's see what we got. Let's go with game one. Oh, I'm gonna sit Biscuits to red. Sorry, Mercurial picking the teal. Here we go. Been a minute. Been in like a week. Longest break I've had since I've been back streaming. But here we go with the 2 Worlds Cup. This is a Sherlock Watson bracket, I think. 1600-ish elo. We got Chat Legends Biscuits. Double Chat Legend actually. Biscuits in the red here in the Magyars. And Mercurial in the teal on the Burgundians. Burgundians, ooh. Interesting matchup. We have like a more late game focus Civ and a more early game focus Civ. But we got pretty standard starts. TC's on the same side, thank God. This is already going to be difficult to cast. How have you found this, Dizzy? Oh, welcome back, thank you. How have you found casting these games? Because I've cast one set and it was pretty crazy. But Magyars Burgundians. Biscuits could just overwhelm on the Arabia side with the Magyar early game. Loving the oh my god. Oh, sorry, I get what you mean. The I didn't know what you were talking about there. The Amazon tunnel map, you mean? Burgundians Magyars though. Delete narrow stone walls. An interesting spawn on the Arabia side. I kind of felt like they were fixed TC positions, but they're not. This TC is very far to the edge. Did this actually screw his woodlines a bit? I don't think so. Huge open space at the back, but it's very far to the side. Mercurial's is more central, but same. Huge gaps at the back. Got pretty normal woodlines though. I do like that the boars seem to spawn pretty close together. He's already taken one in here, Mercurial. I mean, but it seems like the boars like to spawn together, which makes just the tiniest bit less processing power in your brain trying to hunt down boars on both sides. I have to assume. See, the thing is, like, you can't. Can you go for full fuel? We're going to see what Biscuit's going to show us. But double TC kind of begs for a spend the eco, because if you want to go for damage early, you have to get so much damage to outpace the 2 TCs working. This is what I get for missing like most of a week. I missed the whole meta. What have people been doing? It gets okay after a few. I cast Dodo and Maxi. And that was a really cool set, but they both said they hadn't practiced too much. And it was really funny. We had like different problems for both players. Dodo has kind of similar to what I did, or what I like to do, where he does the select all buildings, but it wrecks you in these games because you do select all, like whatever. Say you have stables on both sides, you select all stables, set the gather point here, and then all of your like knights get trapped here trying to get to the other side of the map. Oh, we got a bit of a housing issue. Slam the houses down. You did practice? Nice. I'm so curious, because in the practice games we played on stream, we were trying early aggression. I don't know, unless you're an absolute APM god and you can really kill vills and keep your eco going, it feels like it's just safer to try and get safe and get the eco up. We're going for eco upgrades. Burgundian cell. Oh, this is a cool choice. Just taking the deer long range. Get the food and don't bother with pushing. What about biscuits are we doing with our deer? Oh, actually really nice spawn on the deer. Right beside the berries. Oh no, we're rotting our deer. There's a lot going on. Clicking up though, 34 vills. I think Mercurial did click up. He's just queued somewhere. No? Whoa, okay, he isn't. You will be later clicking up usually with Burgundians anyway, because you're spending on the ecotechs. You have to learn to cycle with the buildings. Yeah, that's... Oh, we are going for a barracks. The cycling, yeah, or like... It's so hard, but like hotkeying the buildings that are relevant. Like there's a lot of fighting on the Arabia side. You try and just hotkey the buildings that are over here. It works even if you do select all, but like especially with Dodo, he was saying he had so much trouble with like his cavaliers getting just stuck on this wood line because they were trying to get across. Gonna have a barracks open from both. You can't really get away with it in the Arabia side unless you get walls down. That's the thing I was thinking too. Is you have so many vills. What is this gold pile? I'm not even noticing it. You have so many vills, you can kind of afford to spend a couple early to get some walls down. Gotta get stable open. Nice. Big eco straight into eco upgrades. You're coming forward. Mercurial says, did you really miss the second port? Yeah. They spawn right beside each other. Maybe you thought you got this one already. I was doing this in my practice games too, though. I kept just like, even when I knew it was there, I just kept forgetting about a boar on one side. It's also kind of built into your brain that you're going to get 2 boars. Maybe you took 2 on the arena side and we're like, yep, boar's done. Oh, nice. Going for some pretty aggressive walling. You have to assume with this matchup, your opponent's Magyars, they're going to be trying to put some pressure on. It's going to be scouts. Spears forward to apply some real pressure. You can't really hold back with just the scout. Hard to hold back with just the scout anyway against Magyars with the free forging. Big poke. I think Brunies are a great pick. I didn't think of them. They are pretty cool. Like, you get the economy supercharged straight out the gate. Spear gets taken down. Instant wheelbarrow with some Flemish militia coming out. I keep forgetting that you can do this. I haven't done this yet. I think I've actually played Burgundian since the patch too. Pretty decent hole and the walls are completed. On one side at least. How are we doing on the arena side? Scouting. Probably auto scout. I mean, maybe. I've been auto scouting at least a little bit. But so far, with the economy state of things, Biscuits doing pretty well. Did click up first. Gonna get a stable for Mercurial as well. We're trying to find some damage. Okay, Biscuit's gonna see the stable. We're still making scouts. We're going for huge pressure. 9 scouts gonna be on the field. 8 on this side. We have a Vil coming forward. We're going to tower. This gold actually is really bad. Is there another gold? Oh, there's one gold. No, there's one out here. Whoa, that's a really far secondary gold. Tower here is brutal. Maybe that's what Biscuits is thinking. This gold is such a pain. This gold is the most annoying. Like, you get a tower on it. There's not even like a further back piece of gold you can mine just for a little while. Like, one tower just ranges everything. See if that's going to be the plan. You felt like it took forever to units to arrive. That's what I felt. Yeah, tower makes sense. Try and punish the greedier. I mean, did go for some defensive militia, but you have a gold sitting right on the face like this and you have map control. You can't really not do it. Is it going to be seen at all? No. But yeah, the units taking forever to arrive, I definitely feel. We had in one of our practice games, I think it was Zeta's game with me, he tried to militia rush me, but they just took so goddamn long to get to my base that I was completely walled. I was completely fine. Scouts get a little trapped, but the tower's up. And a range on the face. Super aggressive, but Mercurial's clicked up. Which TC is clicked up? Oh, clicking. I would have even... I think it might be better to click in this TC. I'm not sure. I like putting more Vils in here. Being safer. I'm gonna fight back though. Vils dying. But they should be able to hold this back. Archers being produced though. No fletching, but we do forging. Alright, tower will go down, but this is so much idle time. Eco that's actually in Mercurial's favor, shockingly. The builds are forward or dying. Right, for second stable. We should be actually pretty fine here. You can't get a second tower. Fletching is going to be a problem though. The archer's still producing. Triple stable. Oh my god, castle's going to hit like a truck here. Do we have the economy to fuel the triple stable though? Is there a market? Got a blacksmith, no market. It's instantly Biscuits still feudal age, full feudal, heavily producing archers. Pretty sick economy though. Right, here comes the market. I should clear this up pretty handily though. I don't know who's better here. Biscuits is going to lose this push, but we're going to hit Castle Age on just like a better economy. But in terms of damage, Mercurial's not bad. We kind of roughly damage each other equally. Res the same. And now Mercurial could start to boom if he wanted. Yeah, I don't know what the better choice is. Where did yeah, Biscuits put the Castle Age upgrade in here. I think this is better. You kind of want less Vils out here if you can help it, because they're just the easiest to attack. I want like more of my Vils in behind the stone walls. Pretty good walls. Is this open? This is open, I think. Oh, disaster. No, never mind. We're walled. Cavalier hits. So, oh my god, castle drop on the other side too. I wonder does Biscuit see this? I would not be looking here. Did you see this going up, Biscuits? I would be so focused out here. And we're at a TC, the Arabia side, nice. TC's, I'm still not sure what you do with the strategy is better, because you can TC in here and just be super safe boom, but TC's really help you get map control out here. Castle up in a monastery. You did see a go up? Damn, I wouldn't have noticed. I would have been so focused on the Arabia side. The Cavalier now is a problem. We're in Castle Age though. We can start making some CA. Get a monastery up. Oh, let's see these walls. Nice. Holy, really nice. But this is a problem. This is a huge problem. There's nothing here at all. Gonna get the start of some sort of walls. The Cavalier, to be fair, Biscuits has held fairly well. They could have gotten insane damage. But it's not like Mercurial's relying on crazy damage. Oh, gets in, but the castle's going up for Biscuits. Oh god, we got Cassilia here already. You can't get this up. We can get a castle up, but this is a problem. Oh, disaster. That's just the thing with this map, is like, it doesn't make much sense to put military buildings here first, but if this happens, you are caught so with your pants down. Monastery is up. Oh, we're gonna try and force the castle. Yeah, he can't get it up. He can't get it up with his pants down too. This is disaster. Disaster. Ow. Crazy that he's actually safer on the Arabia side. What's up, Silk? How are you doing? Been a minute. Oh, Monk, where are we going? Oh no, it's the gather point. The gather point issue. We have 2 monasteries. We're getting Sia in the field, but oh my god, Burgundian's going crazy now. Vills booming. About to hit 100 vills. This castle never going up. Yikes. Castle made so much sense, because if the castle could go up, you can actually survive without your military buildings here for quite a while. Just slam some stone walls. But he took so much damage. He's going to get it up. Maybe we can hold. Oh, double convert. Oh no. Oh, that's so troll. He did split. GG's called. He did split the conversions, but then the Vil trying to start the siege workshop forced the monks to cancel and made them walk away. That's rough. Castle goes up. Maybe you can hold us, but look at the Vil count. 50 Vils difference. Yikes. Burgundians are kind of scary. GG, that was a cool game. And I think the rush did put on tons of pressure, but it just didn't do enough pressure. He just hits Castle Age, especially Burgundians hits Castle Age so hard. And then you're sitting like, oh, now I'm the now me. Now you. It's normal to have a wood problem. Whoa, at Addictive's age? Hold on. I'm a young, spry 30-year-old man. Just we don't say the 3-0 word. Game 1 goes to Mercurial. That was pretty sick. So Burgundian win, Magyar loss. Game 1 goes to Mercurial. And yeah, these, just again to point out, there is no map draft, so these aren't like home and away maps. I just have this so I can mark with the little number who won which map. Oh, game 2 is going to be the island set, so I know about this. It's minor spoilers. I know there's a TC drop on this map. I don't know who wins the game. I just know that there's a TC drop because Biscuits told us. Right, here we go, game 2. Let's see what happens with this goddamn TC drop. I've been dying to know what happens here. So, Land Nomad Islands for game 2. Where are we going? We have, this is yet again the red on the Dravidians. I really like here, actually. Persians, I see why the DC drop makes more sense now. For Mercurial on the teal. Oh, we have reverse positions, though. It's going to be confusing. I mean, if the game goes long, it's confusing. I have no idea who wins here. So yeah, anyone who hasn't seen this yet, we got one side, islands. Second side, Land Nomad. You have to build your TC in the Land Nomad side, though. You can't double TC the islands, which people did ask. We got fairly far positions. I'm really curious how this happens. The main also it's in the handbook that you can't TC drop like with your initial TC. On the Nomad side, if you accidentally do it, you just restart the game. It's just not allowed. So at some point, Mercurial will be deleting a TC to drop on Biscuits here. Biscuits, did you have a feeling seeing Persians, or do you think we were just playing the standard? Because Persians are just good here too if you're not doing this. I also I have to assume. You had panic attacks thinking your reactions were going to go down, but they didn't. Are you still here? Oh god, I haven't had that. I did like the night of when midnight rolled over and I saw it and I was just like, oh god, I'm 30. Like it's just a weird feeling of finality. Like, well, I guess my 20s were good because they're done now. They're gone. They're gone. They're not coming back. But I'm happy. I feel fine. I feel the same. Oh, that's annoying. Phil killed another sheep. And I entered my 30s playing the game that I've been playing since I was like 5 years old. So things are still good. So you think this is the easiest map to play? Normal start until the Nomad TC goes up. Then the fish boom is easier with more vills. But the water, the game that we saw at least, the water fight was so distracting. And trying to fight like this. I've actually seen two Land Nomad games here, but the first one was Ramranik and Tea Time, but neither of them had played any of the Two Worlds maps. And that game was insane. They were just constantly tower dropping each other everywhere. Dravidians should have a really smooth time here though. Persians have a better time. It might be hard to actually keep everything running for the Persians. Biscuits says, usually I always anticipate TC drop on the Persians, but you actually didn't this time. Yeah, I wouldn't either, because this map is already such a mess. I wouldn't be expecting TC drops here. I don't even expect it. I haven't been TC dropped in a long time. Even when I see Persians that people are picking on the ladder, I'm like, there's no way. I had it like a month or two ago on a Nomad game. Someone did TC drop me. It wasn't first TC. You can play water all day. People are only bad at water because they don't play it. I agree with that. I just mean, I don't think this map isn't easy. Water, unless you're just pumping fire galleys and forgetting about it. But you have a lot of micro to be doing, especially with how crazy Land Nomad can get if the TC spawns are close at all. This one is actually very manageable. You can get some walls down. Oh, this is how it happens. Mercurial is cooking. How many vills are we sending? Oh my god. We got 8 vills and a scout on their way to Biscuits Island. So we're deleting... Wait. Do you have to delete this TC? Because I thought the whole problem was people thought that it doesn't work because the game like wouldn't consider this a first TC. So you have to delete this one. Oh god. Oh god. This is actually a bit of an awkward spot where we're dropping. What is going on? Oh my god, Scout, come on. You got to find us a TC. Find a TC to drop. Oh god. He's assuming it's in like the same area as on his island. Oh god, if he finds it and drops it, this is going to be so annoying. Oh, we can't see it. No, disaster. I love the idea. It's just so unlucky. He's assuming the TC would be like roughly where it is on his island. It spawned like way north. He's probably like, it's got to be right here because all the gold and stone are like in a circle. Yeah, I would be checking here. Oh. I bet right now Mercurial is like, dude, what am I doing? Why did I do this? Oh, look at this gen as well. Like the scout can't figure out where to go. This is connected. He's like, where's the TC? Oh no. There's no way. Oh no. On top of everything, Biscuits is gonna see it. Oh no, don't hit it. Oh wait, you know what? He saw the outpost. That makes more sense. What was that? Oh, Silk. Gift of Sodium Mercurial, thank you. We don't allow non-subs to be cast on this channel. Dude, thank you so much. No, Biscuits knows it's coming now though. So he saw the outpost, and I bet was super confused because he couldn't see anything else. Oh my god, it couldn't be more unfortunate. Are we gonna still try? I'm watching the minimap like a hawk waiting for this delete. He's ready for it. Do you drop some palisades? Try and make it awkward to place? No, it actually just walled him out. Oh my god, he did delete. Oh god. We've no vills. The vills are stuck outside the gate. No. The grandest of plans foiled. Oh, Biscuits, you saw the outpost first, I'm guessing? And you just have to assume. I bet you were so confused. You're like, wait, what? Why? How's there an outpost here? No. Now, at this point, do you just TC in? Oh, he doesn't have the wood. There's no wood. Oh my! I was gonna say, do you just TC in here and then try again later, maybe? But the wood cost. He can't afford a TC. Gonna drop a mining camp. Biscuits, to be fair, to his credit, like I'm rooting for the underdog strategy. Biscuits, to his credit, great reaction. Immediately walled all the vills out. Oh god, what's going on here? Oh no. Biscuits pushing the land. The nomad side as well. Double forward range. I mean, you know your opponent does not have resources to work with, so like this is just perfect punish. No, Mercurial. What we could have had. What could have been. So unfortunate. Like, landed here, and the way the map was generated, you were moving in ways like that I would have moved. Been like, yeah, okay, it's got to be here. Oh, it's got to be here. Oh, it's got to be here. And it's just, you're like, where's TC? All right, we're just gonna collect our vills back. Oh, and only now hitting fuel age, by the way. Not a disastrous vill count. Problem is, we spent so much res trying to do that. We have fuel age. We could actually nearly... Oh my god, we are going to try and just click straight up. Market Blacksmith immediately. Going to just ignore the archers. Can we survive, though? The vills get back? Yeah. The vills went back to a no TC at home. We are... You can almost go to Castle Age and Castle Top. Problem is we're 1 TC against 2. And all the idle time and everything else. Gonna try and tower just to survive through this. What's up, Grimjack Tails? You saw the outpost, you're like, what the fuck? And then your scout saw the vills? No. I mean, like, lucky for you. I'm not trying to root against you, but you gotta try and root for the guy doing the fun strat. Third. Oh no, we are. Wait, what? Sorry. We're trying again. And I actually don't think Biscuits has seen it. Uh-oh. I think he still hasn't seen it. Right? He still hasn't. He's watching this side. He's trying to just get as much damage as he can. He doesn't know. There's a TC being built in his base again. No, he notices. He notices. I wonder, do you just wait for Castle Age and then just Castle Drop instead? What I meant, Mercurial is like, no. I am TC dropping. This was the plan. I'm gonna do it. He's up. We just run away. Oh my god. I bet when Biscuits looked back to his base, he's like, are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I just stopped you doing this. How did you get back here? This is like that what do you call the Simpsons meme where like Moe throws Barney out of the bar And then the door swings open. He's just in the bar again. He's like, I literally just got you out of here. How'd you get back in? Silk, when's my first set being played? Dude, I admin lost. I was talking about this when the stream started. Mercurial hits castle, by the way. We were meant to play Sunday, like, evening. And Sunday, it was my birthday over the weekend. I turned 30. And my family told me on Sunday that they had the day planned. So I was out for my birthday all day. And I didn't get to play. Yeah, you're marking the archers. Oh, Grimdark Tales, have I started 1v1s in Warcraft 3? No, I've actually been away for nearly a week. We had I had a break. So I haven't played Warcraft 3. I'm probably going to play Warcraft 3 this week. Continue on with the campaign. But yeah, it's been a minute. I have to say, the YouTube, the Warcraft 3 VODs on YouTube have been doing really well. People like it. I'm going to keep going with it for sure. And it's just been fun. Nah, I mean, getting Castle Age so early can help, but it's like being 1 TC versus 2 for so long. Insanely cool that you actually got this one up. But Biscuits should be fine. 20 plus fills up. We're getting a TC up. We're completely walled. I mean, I don't want this. Biscuits doesn't want this, but I kind of want Transport to just drop builds here again. Just TC drop again. What's up, Eden? Losers bracket run. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get into losers bracket. It sucks because I was gonna play Wyandotte and he was looking forward to it, but I couldn't. I wish my family just told me about it because we could have played a different day. Oh my god. Was I right? No, it actually could be a castle drop. Mercurial has so much stone. You're tempted to start Warcraft 3 again, but struggling all the games? Yeah, I have definitely been struggling to like keep... You have to have such a different brain in Warcraft 3. Oh my god. No, Biscuits knows. He's going to stop it. Got a Mangonel here though. Biscuits, be careful. He just wants to delay the castle though. Look at this. We're just like putting literal bodies. This is a perfect spot for a castle. He's like, no. I offer my vills as tribute. You will not be placing a castle here today, sir. Gotta repair the Mangonel. Okay, nice. What is happening in this game? Mercurial is dead, but the way he's playing makes me feel like he's not. He just needs to get this castle down somewhere. The land nomad side though is we're in trouble. we're not having a fun time out here. But in here, we're trying to have a fun time. Oh, stone walls. This castle would have been devastating. It cuts off so much. But like it's you could feel it coming. Oh, we're gonna jump back in. Okay, does this go home? Or does this loop back around to try again on the other side? If I was Mercurial, I'm looping around. We gotta try again. Like, this is... Yes! Let's go, Mercurial. Oh. Yeah, Grimdark, though. I recommend it. I mean, I'm obviously a first timer in Warcraft 3. But I'm liking it so much more than I thought I would. Not that I was never like stubborn on it. I just never played it. But I really thought that I liked Age of Empires so much that I just wouldn't be able to get into it at all. Oh, here we go though. This is also a strong castle. Maybe even a better castle than here. Cuts off a lot of resources out here. The only problem is there's a million crossbow. Let's see how the Scorpion and Mangonel can do. Big hits. Big hits. This castle's gonna go up. Oh my god, huge hits. Castle goes up. And is a TC being built out here? Is this still a game? What is going on? I'm feeling for Biscuits here. Although I have to root for the Unconventional strats. Oh, I just noticed Biscuits has a TC here, or a castle here. What? When does this happen? Hold on, hold on. I completely missed this. He castle dropped. They're just gonna swap islands. Well, that's one way to do it. It's like, fine, have it. Have my goddamn island. I'm gonna take your one. Oh my god, this Mangonel is murdering. 12 kills. Yeah, Biscuit is like, dude, fine. Take it. You want the island so bad, take it. We got a castle, 2 TCs up here. Biscuits has a big army though. Vil counts make me feel like this is beyond over. But like, Mercurial is making plays happen. Is there a world that you can survive? It's 100 bills to 50 though. We've 0 on food. We haven't. No, the bank's completely empty. You realized there was nothing there. Yeah, you're like, dude, fine. You want it that bad? Give me your island. Take my stinking island. I wonder, just like make a one Arumi swordsman here and just run it through. Although maybe you can't see anything. You can see the bills. The storyline in Warcraft 3? Yeah, I'm loving the story. And I've been watching some... Wait, what? Wait, hold on. This isn't 3 archer ranges, Biscuits. Points deducted. Is this still a game? I don't think so. But just the fact that Mercurial has things on the map. It's definitely not a game. But I want to believe. Yeah, I'm loving the story in Warcraft 3, and I've been watching a lot of like high-level 1v1 streams, and the 1v1s just look really cool. They're so different to Age of Empires, it's crazy. I don't know how I would I don't know how well I'll do in that. I think I'll do really, really bad, because it feels like you're thinking in such different ways to Age of Empires. They look fun. They look really cool. The real scary bit is the burden of knowledge. Like, you have to know so many heroes. Oh, hold on. No, Biscuits knows. Bro does not have ED because he has 50 on wood. Yeah, he can get it up. The micro, though. We got a repair bill on the way. Oh, it might not be enough. I think it's going to be too late. Too many crossbows. Yikes. That is expensive to replace. On this economy, we got... Look at this. 3 TCs working. It's still over. But all I'm saying is that it could be more over. I think Biscuits is still crushing. But it could be a lot more over than it is. Dizzy. Ban. I'm not timing out to pipe ban, but ban. Oh. Grubby and Happy? No, I can't remember the guy's name. There's a guy that plays Night Elf, Grimdark. I have watched Grubby, but Grubby's been playing like some other games. He's been playing a lot of Here's the Storm, which I've actually played that before, but I just don't really care about. I watched Grubby play a couple times. And I watched I really can't think of their names. Mercurial were adding docks to get back on water. I can't think of the guy's name. Lakari, is that one of the guy's names? And there's a guy that name begins with K, and then there's a different guy who I actually raided once, who plays Night Elf, and his stream is pretty cool. The games look pretty fun. We're back, like, okay, Biscuits on the way to Imp is going to be a complete nail in the coffin, but like Mercurial, we're getting back to a kind of respectable vil count. I don't know. I feel like for what has happened to Mercurial this game, also what's happened to Biscuits, but what has happened to Mercurial, It should be so much over than it is. Biscuits with 1 million fire ships says, no, you're not getting back on water. Depends on what race you want to play. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm gonna have to try out all the races. Undead looks fun, but I've heard that that's like the hardest one to get into for beginners. Maybe I'll try with something a bit easier first. 80 fails to 100. I'm not saying there's a chance. But there might be a chance. Oh my god, hold on, I just missed that. I heard that before I saw it. Huge shot right as the Mangonel jumps out. Oh my god. Mangonel pops into existence, immediately kills 12 units. That's not bad. 12? How about 15? Oh my god. 18 kills on this Mangonel. It's been alive for like 5 seconds. 21 kills. And I guarantee Biscuits looked away for 0.1 seconds. Because that's just what Mangonels do. But now look at the Vil count, 91 to 100. This is like, so the Vil count is giving me a glimmer that this game is still a thing. The other thing to look at is that Biscuits has 16,000 more res collected, which is a bit more of a bigger deal than the Vil count right now. But there's an economy here. Mercurial can afford another castle somewhere. The only problem is he is never getting back on water. Unless he can castle, get some docks up somewhere that Biscuits can't reach. Biscuits has full water control. So the path back is going to be maybe on the land side. Whoa, never mind. I'm just philosophizing about what might happen here. Mercurial says, nah, screw it. GG. That was a really cool game. Yeah, if you take it in a vacuum from this point, there's a chance just because he can like support his production. But Biscuits has been on like a big economy for so long. Nearly 20k res ahead. What a cool game. Oh, Biscuits would have been so annoyed. This was so tragic. You just couldn't find the TC. I respect the not giving up though. You're like, well, let's try again. And then the castle comes down. Well, sorry, you try to get the castle here. Biscuits stops it. Also great body block, Biscuits. But stops it and then backs off. You still manage to get it down. He's like, okay, dude, fine. Take the goddamn island. I'll take yours. You don't want your island that bad? I'll take it. We got 1-1 though. Pretty sick start to this set. I was so curious how this TC drop happened. So you can TC drop here, but you have to delete the island TC. Interesting. And has anyone tested it? Doesn't work with the Nomad one? Like if you build it and then delete it and then drop again? I straight up just didn't think it worked, but apparently it does. No, not Socotra. Not Socotra. Biscuits win on Land Nomad Islands. What happens if walls go down? Silk? I think it probably hurts. I'm actually not sure. It gives him more surface area to try and get back on water, but Biscuits is just so far ahead. And it just lets, like, Biscuits is ahead with his army separated, you know, by the walls. So Biscuits can just, like, send everything to the Land Nomad side and flatten them. Game 3 is going to be Socotra Oasis. Okay, I have played this one. This one is really interesting. And dare I say, is it a hot take that I think this might be one of the easier ones? You would think this is like one of the hardest ones by the maps that are being combined. I just think that the Oasis TCs are so far apart. You're kind of just playing a Socotra game with better economy than a normal Socotra game. Here we go though. Game 3. We have Socotra Oasis. Let's go. I thought we didn't have sound for a second. Here we go. One of the weirdest looking ones. I can't believe the game can do this. By the way, I keep gushing about this. How is this possible? The game can generate a circle of Socotra on the middle and then Oasis on the outside. That's like down the middle split is one thing. This is so cool. But yeah, you have Oasis TCs are super far apart. Like as far apart as possible. And like in practice, they are so far apart. It's crazy. You are pretty safe from rushes other than scouts. You have so much time to get your walls down. You know what? Now that I'm thinking of this, I wonder how you maybe want to send a sneak fill on this map. It kind of would go crazy. I feel like everyone is going to do the walls. Do you send one Vil maybe on the way up and try and get it all the way around to sit in the back of the base? Because the game I played in this, I walled, and my opponent walled too. And the games I've watched, we had walls. Also, there's I don't know if it's a bug. There's so many resources. There's 4 boars for both players on the Oasis side, which I don't think normal Oasis has that many boars. But yeah, center we got classic Socotra. Pretty close. TC's very up close and personal. Lots of hunts to be lamed. And not much resources otherwise. Oh, what's up, Mr. Conway? Oh, I didn't notice you. Sorry. Always send the infiltrator. I'm not going to commit to anything yet, but I will say that Mr. Conway, obviously I've said before, is my friend IRL. Mr. Conway and another friend of mine, we've been toying with the idea of getting 2 beginners to jump into Age of Empires just completely raw and like take a couple of weeks to learn and then see how they do in like a best of 3 or best of 5. No, I'm not committing them. They haven't said anything yet, but we have talked about it. I think it's a fun idea. We could maybe do it. Just joining, excited to see the first of double games. I mean, yeah, first, a little bit of the first on my channel, but I've missed a bit. I haven't streamed in like nearly a week. Oh, what's up, X-Raven? Oh, Nutty, you had to play... Oh, you had to play your grand finals of Hype Random. Oh my god. Damn, I hope it went well. Hype Random is still going? Oh, no, you guys are doing the league. Aren't you? The league that they set up in some of the brackets. I was like, there's no way that tournament is still happening. Mercurial using the Georgian though. Taking our hunt in the center. Played in League 5. You postponed that match 4 times. Oh my god. This is sick. I think this map has a bit less to do in terms of like overhead, you know, APM, but pushing anyone who's played these maps, pushing boar is a challenge with everything going on. Grimdark. 2-World Tournament seems too demanding in terms of brain power. And you pretty much only practice for Arabia, so it was a no. Appreciate yours giving a go. Dude, oh, no one is going into this prepared. Like this was meant to be just like a wacky in-between tournament. Like no one is coming in like, oh hell yeah, let's play 2 maps at once. It's meant to be super, super hard. It's tough. It really challenges your APM. Being able to jump between like really far apart positions, but everybody is struggling. No one is like having a good time here. At least I'm not. You don't usually bother pushing, but you had some brain time. That's how it goes. I think it's tough leaving boar. Like George, it's honestly kind of a big brain pick. The mule cart civs, you can just brain off Centreville's forward. Pretty sick. But Mercurial going for some aggressive classic Socotra. Using our 4 vills, drop a barracks. Where did I just hear an attack ping? Huh? We're clicking up nearly the same time, 40 vills each. Mercurial looking like we're going to be doing some pressure though, going to make use of our vills being forward. Lori super impressed me. He pulled 2 boars on separate TCs while pushing deer. Oh my god, Lori's showing off. I would not be doing that. This I also agree with too. Are we both doing it? No. So actually, no. I would prefer the age up being researched in the center, so you can add more vills out in the safety out here. But Socotra, you kind of like having vills in here. They're more at risk, but you want vills to do stuff in here. actually not sure. Mercurial gonna add some militia though. We're denying the Biscuits barracks. Can't really deny, although militia, a lot of ills. This is what I'm talking about. This is classic Socotra gaming. This is too many vills, I think. We're not going to actually get any value from this. And this is a lot of our economy not working. What are we doing with these vills? Towers? Yeah, we're on stone. It's going to be towers. Instant preemptive tower. Not enough vills on it, though. Mercurial goes up first for sure. This is pressure. Now, I do notice a little red dot out here. Oh, it's a scout. I thought this was maybe a Veil sneaking in here for Biscuits. Tower goes up for Mercurial. It's going to go up for Biscuits too. Nice wall, though. Biscuits being sick with the walls. I think this is still open, though. There's a gap between the... No, there's not. There's a very, very tall behind it. Oh, we got the moves. No, we don't. Never mind. The TC put an end to that. We almost had the moves. Alright, we got a classic tower standoff for the minute, but all said and done, could have been worse. Nice, quick reactions at the wall and the tower. And this is a lot of Mercurial's eco sitting forward. I think this is actually very fine for Biscuits. As long as we can hold. Keep an eye on this red dot I keep seeing on the map. I keep thinking there's a Veil on the way over. But Biscuits knows that Mercurial has no walls out here. And neither does Biscuits, to be fair. We were focused on the center. Heavy, heavy on stone. Sorry, Grimdark. You don't know how to water, arena, or nomad. So doing two of those at once, I don't see the point for me. Fair. A lot of people like that want to play community tournaments also just sat out of this one because it's just difficult. But it's not too hard, especially if you hang around the channel. We go through that a lot. I get a lot of people that I cast that are still learning the game, and most of the maps are a lot easier than you would think. I don't mean just in this tournament, like styles of maps that are usually scary for beginners they share principles that you only really need to learn once, and they just work over most maps. There's obviously like crazy maps where you just have to learn the gimmick or whatever. We are getting some crazy repairs in here. Stables up for Biscuits. What are we doing from Mercurial, by the way, to follow this up? We are on stone. Not super invested on stone, though. We're going to hit some outposts to just see what Biscuits is doing. We are mega repairing this, though. This is the trick with repairing towers, though. You got to watch when the opponent clicks off the tower to jump the Vil back in that's repairing. Classic way to lose a tower fight is you accidentally look away for a second. Like, watch this. See, he's jumping back in to try and dodge the arrow fire. Oh, like this, because you lose Vils, you lose damage from your tower. It all adds up. Still learning the game is kind of way of saying we suck. Oh my god, super defensive castle. This is I always think of this as like a pro castle, because you very rarely see anyone outside of pros do this. Pros do this where you're like, okay, dude, I accept you are pressuring the hell out of me. I just want the game to keep going on. This is it's a pretty sick castle. It just puts an end to this if Mercurial wants to keep going. You see being out on the outside at the same time. And Mercurial, we're kind of stuck in forever fuel age. This is, oh yeah, we're respecting it too. This is accepting that we are in a rough position. Our aggression is not going to pay off. And then we got to get our base safe before the hurt comes back to our base. Yeah, Silk still learning the game is kind of saying we suck. So in my head, I went to say people who are lower elo, but that's not true, because like the amount of times I've had on this channel where people who are like very high elo, like 16, 17, 1800, that just don't like to play water at all. It happens. People just, they never bother to learn it because they don't think it's fun. And it's like totally fair if you don't like to play it. But then you play community tournaments and it gets forced on you. So I think sometimes you're just forced to learn it. But the main thing to take away is it's not as bad as people who haven't played it think it is. We got some camel archers on the field though. This is spelling the end to these vills being a pain. Tower is going to go up though. You mean the... Oh, you're going to be taking part in a league? Oh, is that AoE leagues? Taking part in a league to learn all these maps. All these kinds of maps. Hopefully we'll be able to play them better soon. You mean the normal versions, not 2 world versions? Oh yeah, I mean normal versions too. But yeah, I could maybe help. We'll see. I've gone over it many times, and I'm proud to say I've converted non-water players into begrudging water players at all of those, because especially people who don't like to fish. Fishing is OP. They don't want any risk of the castle not going up. Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Just puts an end to it. Back to a normal game. Still similar vill counts. The only problem is Mercurial is still trapped in the feudal age. We are in trouble. The towers are just a concession. I like it. You're just saying like, okay, I'm not going to mess around here. I need safety. I need to get out of this feudal age. But go on the way. Castle age coming up. Vill count's the same. The only problem is Biscuits is on 3TC. Economy looking nice. Oh my god. Well, this castle is going right here. We're really walking like 20 villas. How many are we walking? 14 villagers are slowly making their way out here. Oh my god. Where am I hearing a ram? Oh, here. You need help on water maps too? Yeah, I'm not like saying I'm a water map expert, but I know how to fish. I know how to do basic water builds. The only problem with water maps is like people think that they're so hard to learn, where the real problem with water maps is they're actually too simple. They're too snowbally and like almost too easy. That you do one thing and you win or you don't. And if you win the water, you're probably winning the game. This is just clearing out his base. Castle finally hits for Mercurial. Oh, the stone count meant everything. If he could counter castle this castle that's about to hit him. These like talk about travel distance. Basically, it's actually sending some in the back because he's like, holy shit, I didn't realize this was so far. Forget this. You guys get back to work. They are taking 100 years to get out here. Whoa, Hagen, I almost banned you instantly. Is that really you or did you get hacked? Be careful what you say. Some people's chats have that as an auto ban. Mouse was over the ban button. You risked your life there. Oh, landing ones are interesting, but also hard to play. Yeah, exactly. The problem with many water maps is Galley War. That kind of sucks. Yeah, that's the like. I remember not playing water maps and having this, you know, conception that they're so complicated. You need to have such a deep understanding. Where it really boils down to you just have one extra building type that makes the unit that you're making, and you win it or you don't. And then if you don't, you're probably dead. They make something, you make the counter ship, and then you fish. You never don't fish. Castle is going to be crazy. Oh my god, Mercurial does have enough stone to counter this. There's a lot of vills did get out here though for Biscuits. How long it took you to write that? There's some chats are going to auto ban you for that. I nearly banned you until I recognized the name. Castle's going to go for both. Sick play, because if Mercurial couldn't answer this could have been game over. There's so many resources out here that if Biscuits takes control of all this, it's look about. Oh my god, Vill's ejected on the worst possible side. Also, I need to point that out. fighting in the Secotris part obviously is important. There's a lot of ills. There's not really that much, you know, to be gained for winning the center. Other than keeping your vills alive, you're not getting that much in terms of resource control. Whereas if you can take your opponent off their outside TC, it's devastating. There's so much stuff here. Pressure out here is almost better than pressure in here. Obviously, you lose like 50 vills. That's really bad. You don't want to be losing your vills in here. But like, you kick your opponent out of here, you're only really helping with the economy you're killing. Alright, we're gonna take this gold. So hopefully it's gonna pay off. These vills had to walk for a long time. And we did get the counter castle, so it's not over. The only problem is that Biscuits has been on more TCs. There's a lot of cam matches in here though. This is a tense game. Biscuits currently in the driver's seat, I think on both sides. But this is not over. The only problem is Mercurial invested a lot into that fuel age. It didn't pay off. Oh, no worries, Costella. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, as usual, even after my break. University coming up. This is looking really rough. A lot of ills dying. Mercurial does not really have an army here to hold back these units. On the outside, we're okay. Actually, going to be great on the outside. We're going to clear up these vills. That's really nice. If we see them, oh, we should see them. We saw the mining camp going up. No, we're going to send the knights. Okay, not the worst. We're going to send knights to the outside. And the problem is, no, never mind. This might get walled actually. Oh, he notices. Nice. That's so hard to do. I know we're at 1600 though, but like the guys are gonna agree, things that don't give you an attack ping are really hard to notice on these kind of maps. There's so much going on everywhere, even with attack pings. You can't even notice. Only problem, like, Mercurial's base is just getting killed, despite the raids that are going to be coming here that are going to help. He should be clearing this unbound. Got a nice army on the outside. His base is just going to die. Got a defensive castle, but these vills are backed into the corner. The gold's denied. The only gold denied on the Socotra side. This base, it's only a matter of time before it falls. We got siege coming forward. But on the outside, pretty scary army headed for Biscuits' base. Oh, you couldn't believe this. He borked to the walls. I think, yeah, the Vil just got distracted somehow. It stopped building. You know, maybe an enemy unit like stood on it right as he went to build a tile or something. Looked weird. Gonna be a problem though. Look how long it takes for these goddamn units to get out. They've been running for ages. They have so far to run. Even with fast units. Forward stone miners are just chilling. Yeah, I thought this is what your knights were going for first. Because you could see you gotta eventually notice it. There's so many vills to just kill for free. One Castilier ruins their whole day. Castilier are... Or not Castilier, my bad. Manaspa. Imp. Clicked for Mercurial. Or for Biscuits, Mercurial very far from Imp. But we have an army now. And Biscuits does not. They finally reached their destination. They've been running for like 100 years. Let's see if they can get any value to pull. Oh my god, these rams are going to be traveling for the rest of the game. They probably left here at like minute 1. They've been running for 30 minutes trying to get here. They spawned in, they just have taken this long to get here. Oh, Biscuits Castle does fall eventually. Oh, the stone miners finally get noticed. Nice. That's a lot of value. Defensive castle being rushed up. And it's okay. Gonna defend some stone. Or it's gonna defend some wood, gonna defend some farms. And it's actually not that many minerals to be defending. Bit of gold. I think we still have a game though. Imp is gonna be huge though. But res collected, pretty similar. Vil counts are getting back there again. The pressure in the center is kind of crazy though. Oh, we got forward building. I didn't even notice this. Can we see this? No, we can't. When did this happen? I didn't notice this at all. Forward stable gonna cause some problems? Oh my god, gonna get so many kills until this gets noticed. Instantly snipes the monk. Oh no, the Manaspa got caught by the castle. And they take so long to get out here. The Rams are finally nearly here. Good god, you definitely want to send like at least one Vil forward to get some buildings down. These raids are gonna hurt so bad though. Imp hits for Biscuits. Bracer instantly clicked. We have churches, we have castles, but these raids are so annoying and they're never gonna stop. This stable will just keep sending units in until they can get noticed. The Rams do get here. The only problem is all the units that were going to defend them are dead. They died before they could get here. We have units slowly on the way. Oh, we got the Trebs in the center. This space is not going to last long. And that's a lot of Vils to go down. 30 odd Vils here. Oh, Mercurial feels the writing on the wall. Ouch. That was a really cool game. I wonder how different this would be if these Rams got here with the Manaspa still alive. But they got here and then like they get held up by Vils. This stable also. Super annoying. Definitely, I need to remember this. Definitely worth sending a Vil forward to, if you can, to get a building just closer to the opponent because the Oasis TCs are unbelievably far away. 2-1. That's not bad. Elo underdog taking the lead in the series. Let's see. Oh no, he's nutty. Thank you so much for dropping by. We had Georgian loss, Berber win on Scotch Oasis. Went to Biscuits as well. One more win and Biscuits does it. We are going to Amazon Tunnel. Haven't played this one yet. Haven't seen it. But let's go. Game 4, maybe the last game. What a series has been though. Let's go. Oh, what's up, Lori? Here we go. Game 4. Oh no, disaster. We have the reversed TCs. It's going to be hard to cast. So on the north side of the Golden Pit side, we Mercurial and the Teal on the Burmese. And the south side, Golden Pit side, Biscuits on the Khmer. But then reversed on the Amazon Tunnel side. We have Mercurial on the south, Biscuits on the north. Oh, this is awkward. How do you keep this straight in your head? It's tough. You're on both sides. Well, I haven't seen this one yet. This is my first time seeing it. I've played these maps before though. Amazon Tunnel, Golden Pit, but never at the same time. But Khmer Burmese. Twat Mafia, two worlds, Amazon Tunnel. Twat GP. Let's go. As a player, it doesn't matter. I disagree. I had one game with the reversed and I kept forgetting. I kept like setting gather points the wrong direction. I don't know, maybe some people can handle it better. But I would like, you know, say I'm Mercurial, I'd be looking at this way and my brain would go like, okay, the enemy is this way. And I jump back to this TC and I'd set my gather points this way. But this way is like facing the edge of the map. Enemies the other way. Kamai Burmese though. I feel like Kamai are really good in these settings. Also pretty close, as far as they can go, pretty close TCs on the Golden Pit side. Golden Pit also I haven't seen in a minute. I'm not the biggest fan of this map. But I haven't seen it in a minute in ranked. Also, we did get the ranked pool went through yesterday, the day before. We got Nomad again, thank God, because this map pool has been really bad. But then I forget the other ones. We got what? Hideout and something else. The boring picks. What was the other one? Nomad, Hideout, and something. I'm glad to see Nomad back though. The map pool has been okay. I've just been playing a lot of Arabia. Playing some Glade. Glade is a map. It's okay. Glade is a map where the opponent is going to try and castle drop the front of your base, so you have to get stone for a castle, so they don't do that. And if they don't do that, then you castle drop the front of their base. And it's, well, that's what I have experienced with Glade. Alright, we got a nice and chill open though. I doubt we're going to get any rushes here. Biscuits gonna get the initiative with some walls on the tunnel side. Mercurial is going to see it. Nope. Eventually will. I'm opting not to push deer. We just actually the spawns have been pretty nice. The deer seem to spawn right by the berries. No, not for Biscuits. This is the second time it's happened for Mercurial though. Pretty handy. Yeah, we're going to start getting some walls down ourselves. For once, not unfair opening. What do you mean? Unfair opening. What, does this map like have weird spawns? Glade is mad at arms up. I have done that too, Biscuits. Although I think people are expecting that more often now. I got a good few wins when the Glade first came out because people just don't expect it. But people wall really early. And everybody I play, it's just castle drop, castle drop, castle drop. You just counter castle and then they're like, well, I guess I can't win now. Or you get the stone, they don't do it, and you're like, well, okay, I'll just castle the front of your base. Ooh. With a outpost too, and doing the little Khmer house hop to get a Vil into the action here. Oh, the chokes, you mean? Yeah, chokes look pretty similar here. It's a little bit nicer for Biscuits, but it's pretty much the same. The hill is a little bit concerning in Mercurial's case. Mercurial sees the Vil forward. We're going up to feudal pretty much the same time. Gotta be careful here. Try and get our own layer of walls in. Mercurial's gonna go for a second layer of walls, but Biscuits gotta be careful about the scout here. Instant click up for Biscuits though. Oh, trying to be cute, jumping the Vil around to get the micro down. Oh, scout does die though. Instant feudal click is nice though. Mercurial's not gonna be far behind. They're missing a build. No, there we go. Alright, Mercurial just gonna put respect on it. Be like, fine. Stone wall. The only thing is, like, this is a scary place to push from. For, Biscuits. Oh, gets the scout. Nice. And that's stone walls of his own. And we're both on the way to Castle Age. Biscuits is a better time, but we are Khmer. Kamai. Oh my god. I just cannot get it right. And we have to keep in mind the elephants. This wall might not be walling as hard as we would like. There could very easily be a chop through here. Real movement on the golden pit side yet. We got no oh, never mind. Stable coming up for biscuits. What about for Mercurial? Gonna go for the monastery first. We're gonna get some pressure in the golden pit edge. Why is Khmer pronounced Kamai? I was just told that it was, and I saw a YouTube video where a dude who speaks the language says that it is Kamai, and that apparently like Google says Khmer, but apparently it's wrong. I don't know. It feels natural, like it feels like the English way should be to say Khmer, and I think like 90% of people say Khmer, but apparently they say Kamai. Oh, castle gonna be defensive on the Burmese, on the golden pit side. We're gonna have some knights. We're gonna see the knights. It's not like a Peppa's thing. No, I've apparently fairly good confidence that it is meant to be Kamai. But I'm not sure. I don't know. I just work here. I don't even work here, but I just work here. I don't even go here. I'm just a guy. I don't know. That's what people tell me. Do the English call it Khmer Kamai? Like most people go to read it as Khmer, how it's spelled. I'm not sure. I would think that because it's spelt the same way and they pronounce it Kamai, that it should be the Kamai. But if you're like the natural response in English is to say Khmer, maybe it is Khmer. I don't know. I just play the game. Gonna be on TCs for biscuits though. And we got our siege monastery to try to hold back some of this, to try and push back. Take control of this hill. This hill is a bit concerning. Biscuits gets in here and takes control of this area. A lot of resources, a lot of relics. Already picking up the relics. Oh. Okay, we got the Rambai on the field. Mercurial wants a castle on the face. Otherwise, I want to hear you say Deutschland instead of Germany. Schland is also acceptable. I'm actually gonna agree that I do think it's weird that we have different words. Like why? Well, you know, history is a very complex thing, very complex beast. But it is funny to me how, you know, countries and peoples, they have words for the languages already. So why did we make up different ones? Why can't we just believe them? Like, nah, bro. We understand, but we like this one better. Right. Downgraded to a much less optimistic castle. Castle was going to be right here. Instead, it's going to be on the front. Siege on the face too. We got some Rambai. And the Rambai at this stage of this game are scary. Biscuits can send a counterattack though. Mercurial definitely feel like he has to make something happen here, because in the Amazon tunnel side, Biscuits has a lot of control. We're up to 4 relics. We have this area locked down for the moment. We have mangonels starting to push in. I might get in. Thanks. Castle is pretty well placed. Walls are coming down slowly. This is just going to fill it with outposts for the moment. Because of the Germanic tribes? Yeah, I guess. It is interesting to me how we come to those conclusions, but it's very... It's got to be more rare that we actually call places and languages the names that those people have for their own things. We're just like, nah, we got it. We got our own word. I mean, it's like Irish. We don't say Irish in Irish. They're like, you guys are in Ireland. Oh, it's Irish. I don't mind Irish though. A pretty huge push though. We got Blitz Elephants somewhere in the castle, I think. Yeah. How did the counterattack do? Counterattack is nowhere to be seen. Castle also pretty nice here, although the golds are not safe. Oh, I like this castle. I like this castle. I would like it. I mean, you can't see. In here goes crazy. How do you gotta wrap your builds all the way around. Gonna try and leapfrog them a little bit. Just gonna start the beginnings of a second layer walls because Mercurial will eventually get through here. There's not really much to pressure here though. Come on, economy though. Taking off, we're at 100 vils, only 10-ish behind for Mercurial. But our farm economy is getting really, really tasty out here. Yeah. Just gonna keep expanding. Alright, Mercurial is now out. Only problem is all the relics are gone. And I'm remembering that this isn't standard victory because if it wasn't, Biscuits would already be on the way to a relic victory. Oh, Rambai runs straight into the castle. Oh my god, tons of Blitz Elephants jump out. Bit of a massacre there. Yeah, this is the problem with the center for Mercurial. This hill is disastrous. Pretty hard to get back. Can we see this? No, we can't see this. I mean, if I was Mercurial, I'm probably assuming there's already a castle here, so kind of tragic we don't notice until it's already nearly up. But this is decent pressure. So that'll be about who gets in first. It's going to be Biscuits. Imp goes crazy being first here because you have the Imp coming downhill. Oh, Mercurial's going to see it right as the Vils get there. We have the Imp push downhill here. And we have the Imp in here to just completely negate this pressure. Oh, but the Rambai get in. Haven't used Rambai before. Do you use them like you would Conks? Kinda. They are a super power unit in early Castle Age. But they need to be very close. And or they need a lot of them. Oh. Wow. I mean, the Imp timing would have been brutal. Oh, damn. So we just straight up called it. Mercurial, were you just feeling the, I mean, the elephants are not going to die to Rambai. This castle is crushing. Like, you probably assume it's there already before you even see it. He's also just far from imp. I think he was hoping to get like a lot of damage with this push. But this castle covers a lot. Damn, Biscuits, nice, 3-1. Mercurial says, I was dead anyway, but this was a tilt TG. It was pretty rough. You weren't dead. But this is like the hill. People saying this, or sorry, Dizzy saying this isn't a lopsided generation. This hill is pretty rough. So many resources here, and also the relics are already gone. Imp hits like a freight train for Biscuits here. Imp just solves everything. The List Elephant already kind of solves the Arambai problem, but the like Imp just, it makes it so hard to justify both these castles for buildings, and it's gonna blast through this wall. Pain. And like honestly, we don't even need to knock the wall down. The List Elephant just goes chop chop chop. We're in. Ooh, 3-1 though. That was a cool set. We are back to the draft. Grimdark, what upgrades apply to them? Arambai. Arambai are their Cav Archer. So they take Archer armor, but they don't get attack. They're a bit like conks like that. They don't get like... oh no, sorry. Chemistry does give them attack. But they don't get like fletching, stuff like that doesn't affect them. It's kind of like gunpowder. Kind of. It's a really high damage, super inaccurate shot. So you need to be either super up close or shooting into a big group of units. They're also interesting in that their missed shots do full damage. So hitting into like a big group of units does crazy efficient damage. Burmese loss? Might win. Rumor farms go crazy when they're super safe. Yeah. It would have been rough. Maybe like with the imp, if the imp timing was in Mercurial's favor, maybe. But Amazon Tunnel Golden Pit goes to Biscuits 3-1.